1 year. Happy 1 year, Foreskin. No, you, Foreskin.
While playing Elden Ring, have you ever stopped to think exactly how big everything around you is? Which do you think is taller, the walls of Leyndell or the Hoover Dam? The Academy of Raya Lucaria or the Empire State Building? Well, let's find out. Part of the reason the lands between feel so otherworldly is the incredible sense of scale infused into them. And the purpose of this video is to show you what it would feel like to be a tourist in the lands between, if that makes sense. I want to take a look at these larger-than-life structures and imagine how it would feel to see them in real life. And while we're at it, we're going to find out how big they actually are. So, let's start this journey with the jewel of Limgrave, Stormveil Castle. It's clearly visible from the first step side of Grace at the very beginning of the game. From the distance, it looks massive already, and this point of view doesn't even fully convey its size. At 580 meters long and 250 meters wide, it comfortably outscales the biggest castle in the world, the 13th century Malbork Castle in Poland. And not only that, but the tallest tower in Stormveil is 170 meters tall from the base, which is just crazy tall for a castle.
Where is he getting these references from? Like, if you're gonna make a video like this, at least in the start of the video, tell me what your fucking reference is, right? If you're using the character, give me a fucking, reference to how tall that character is, right? Absolutely retarded.
Tower that's taller than the Great Pyramid of Giza, or the same height as the Washington Monument. Speaking of really tall towers, in Limgrave we also find the first of the 6 Divine Towers.
He calculated it in another video.
Meters in height from the entrance door.
Maybe give a short recap.
Tower, and a total of 450 meters from the base, which will make the Divine Towers the 6th tallest towers in the real world. The towers are thankfully serviced by a lift, covering an equivalent of about 90 stories in a single trip. But that's not even close to the tallest elevator in the game. The appropriately named Grand Lift of Dectus, traveling from Liurnia all the way up to the Altus Plateau, is about 385 meters tall. Its taller brother, the Grand Lift of Rold, travels upwards just shy of 500 meters, all the way up to the molten top of the Giants and at the level of the lowest branches of the Earth Tree. But for all their pomp and grandiosity, neither one is the tallest lift in the game. Because just south of the Limgrave Divine Tower, in the Mistwood, sits an inconspicuous structure. You will probably remember the experience of riding this unassuming platform and watch it go down and down and further down into another world entirely. The lift descends for a full 65 seconds and covers 508 meters, making it, to my knowledge, the tallest lift across all the Soulsborne games. Would it be the tallest elevator in the real world, though? Well, that depends on how you define it. It handily beats the world's tallest outdoor elevator, the Bailong elevator in China, but not the tallest building elevator, installed in the 3rd tallest building in the world, the Shanghai Tower, also in China. What about mine elevators? Well, the Mponeng gold mine in South Africa has a single lift that descends 2,280 meters, and not even the Shifra River comes close. Also, making this particular lift so slow was done on purpose in order to let the players slowly enjoy the unexpected spectacle of the Shifra River. I say this because the other similarly sized lifts are much faster. For example, the deep Shifra well that leads up to Kalid only takes 34 seconds to ride the full 452 meters. And the deep Ainsel well, found after beating Astel, rises 470 meters in just 20 seconds. That's 23.5 meters a second, which is pretty fast for an elevator. The fastest elevator in the real world is in the CTF Finance Center in Guangzhou, and it travels at 21 meters a second. So, while Elden Ring might not have the tallest elevator in the world, it does have the fastest one. You want another record in the game? In the 2 Eternal Cities underground are these 2 enigmatic thrones. At 45 meters of height, the thrones would be the biggest chairs ever built, as the tallest chair in the real world is only 30 meters wide. Oh, and in case you're wondering, I estimate that the mysterious figures sitting on the thrones would be about 36 meters tall standing, 1 time and a half the size of the fire giant. So, what else can we find underground? The Shifa River also houses the eternal city of Nokron and its impressive aqueduct. At 215 meters tall, it is absurdly tall for an aqueduct. For comparison, the Ponte delle Torri in Spoleto, Italy, one of the tallest aqueducts in the world and also the tallest bridge in the world for almost 400 years, sits at a measly 80 meters. From up here, we also have a beautiful view of the Mogwin Dynasty Mausoleum, clearly inspired by the Greek Parthenon. The artists took the inspiration and then went big. The mausoleum is more than double the size of the Parthenon, 160 meters long, 58 meters wide and 32 meters tall. If you put a little bit in the way, you could easily play American football inside the mausoleum.
Autismo. Frat Troyes, thank you man. Sonny Robbins, Despair in the Shadows, MGAN24, HBIB, No Skill Plus, thank you boys, welcome back, welcome. Alright boys, that was it. No further links, Your Honor. No